Hey Schnookums! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi! I'm Nadia and I'm an illustrator, and this week I am very confused. So this video might also be kind of all over the place because my brain has just not been focusing very much. Everything I try and do, it's like blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna think about this instead. Why don't we think about everything else instead of the thing that you're trying to do? Even though like I've been literally writing down every day like the tasks that I need to do, my brain's just been like not playing ball. So that's fun. If you watched my last video, you might have seen that I bought a canvas and I painted it very red. And this week I want to start painting it. So I actually have drawn a drawing. I will show you the process of that. But I actually had to buy a projector. And this is the cutest projector ever. When I pulled it out, I actually couldn't believe how cute this is. I didn't even know projectors came this tiny. Look! It comes with like, it's got a little handle and everything. Look at it. Oh, little baby. What should I name him? Lumen. Okay, well, apparently it's called Akio, so we can just call him Akio. I'm really excited to try this out. I don't know if this one has Bluetooth connectivity, but we will see and we will find out and we will face difficulties. It's got a whole remote. This only costs like £30. I think that's pretty good. The main goal for this video is that I start painting this canvas, and I've been trying to film this video for like the past 3 days and it's not working. So the main goal is not a good video. The main goal is that I start the canvas. Okay? Oh, we agree. Okay, good. The drawing I made for this, I was doing so many sketches in my book, just like free hand off the dome sketches, and I was like, these are all boring and not interesting. So I actually prompted myself again. I find that like when I'm drawing without prompts, my illustrations feel like they're lacking story. They feel like they're lacking like a thread, because I'm just going to draw the thing that is easiest to draw and that I know how to draw, which tends to just be like cool shapes and mountains. And like there's only so many times I can draw that same illustration before like I'm completely bored of it. So I prompted myself sheep rider. And I think that's pretty fun. So I'm just going to show you some of like the sketching that I did for that, and then I'll put a time lapse up of the illustration that I've made for the canvas. So this is my sketchbook. So these were like all the drawings that I was doing. As you can see, they're just like very simple, just guy in forest on mountain, which is my forever go-to is this. And I love it and I will continue to do it, so it's fine. But I wanted to do something a bit more different, so this is the moment where I prompted myself and then I drew this guy and I was like, oh my god, that's cute. And then I drew this. I had like different ideas of what the person riding it could look like, and then later I just kind of like played around with more goat/sheep drawing. After trying to draw like lots and lots of different variations of this, I realised that I actually quite like this and I felt like there was something in it. So I just took this and then transferred it onto my iPad, and I'll put the time lapse here. And this is what we're working with. So let's try and project that onto this canvas. I have all my things. Did you just hear my knees? Oh my god. I have my manual. I'm going to try and not use this. I have a plug, a cable, and a remote. How do I make this not? It does this, it goes bloop. I need it to just like stay here. Should I put it in my hair? Hey guys, it's me, Amanda. Sorry. I don't know why she's Amanda, but she is an Amanda. What am I doing? Get rid of this piece of plastic throw it in the bin, leave it in there for it to forever be in existence and end up somewhere in the depths of the world. Okay, let's plug this in. It's plugged in. Come here, little mini guy. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yes. Hello? HDMI of sorts. I'm just going to set this up and then show you when it's set up, because otherwise you're just going to be watching me fumble around for probably about 20 minutes, so see you in a sec. Oh yeah! That's my drawing! A lot of people always ask me why I do this red underpainting, and basically the reason I do that is, one, so all of the colours kind of sit on the same unifying colour. It means that the whole colour palette kind of just sits a little bit better. Also, values is like something that I've learned is maybe the most important thing ever when it comes to colours. For ages I was like, I don't know what colours to use, I don't know how to get like the right colours to come through on my paintings, or like which look good together and all of that stuff. And basically I've realised that value is way more important, and values basically is how light or dark a colour is. You want there to be a good range of values. You don't want loads of colours that sit within the same light spectrum to be next to each other, because they don't contrast, and if they don't contrast, the painting looks kind of muddy. So having a red underpainting means that your base colour is kind of just like a middle range value, which means that when you paint darker you can tell it's dark, and when you paint lighter you can tell it's lighter. When you start with a stark white background, that is the highest value, which means that every time you paint a colour it looks darker, and it means your like perception of whether something's light or dark is kind of completely messed up, because everything looks darker. This has been paramount. Really recommend trying it out if you want to get into painting and maybe want to get a bit better with colour and like value perception. I would really recommend starting with an underpainting. I've been a digital artist for a long time now. When I was in college, like I said, I used to paint massive paintings, and I used to always do that. But when I came out of college and I got my iPad, I just moved completely to digital, and it is great. I love digital art. I love painting digitally. I love the freedom and editability you have with it, but I think over time I grew like too accustomed to that and like forgot what it feels like to make mistakes and have marks be permanent. Getting way more into traditional art this year has just taught me so much about illustration. It's completely shifted how I go about painting and creating now. I just have completely fallen in love with it. I love how you don't have full control over everything. I love how when you make a mistake you can't just press undo. I love how you have to learn how to fix your mistakes with more paint. And a lot of the time when I fix my mistakes, it actually looks better than if I just made it look good to begin with. I also think with this rise of AI art that we're seeing, it feels really nice to kind of come back at that and create something with my hands in a way that I'm sure a robot will be able to do at some point, but it doesn't feel as easily trodden on as a digital piece of art does. I'm just so happy that I've finally kind of got into it. It's been on my list of things to do for years. Like, I actually think on my like New Year's resolutions every single year I've written paint more, do more traditional art, and I really struggled because for so long I couldn't translate my style traditionally, and that really frustrated me for such a long time. But I finally feel like, especially through Coffeetober, I've kind of found my voice as a traditional artist, and I actually way prefer how my art looks. This process for me has really connected me more with my art and the way that I create. I'm just really so happy to have finally started. There is also just something so amazing about creating something like this and physically being able to hold it in my hands. Being after spending hours on a digital drawing and then just having it as like a file on your iPad didn't ever really like hit a spot. It was like, this is cool, but its main space was on Instagram, and like I would only be able to really look at it from there, which kind of makes it completely always feel tied to content. And I think that kind of happens digitally. You just feel like everything you're doing for a screen is just for content in a way. I don't know if that's right, but that's kind of how I've been feeling lately. And I think having this more tangible way of working makes it feel like it's for me, just my own like space to create rather than being for the algorithm. If any of you have been wanting to get into traditional art, do it, because it is so much fun. I finished the canvas and I'm very excited about it. Right, are you ready? Here's how it came out. It's so nice. The border took so much longer than I anticipated, but I am so happy with how this came out. I literally love it. I can't believe that I did this. I really am like, I'm really proud of myself. I just want to keep doing more. And I feel so like happy and excited that I'm kind of finding these things that are like really creatively exciting me at the moment. It's also quite interesting because I am a person that when I'm doing anything arty or creative, well, just anything in life actually, as soon as I start a task, I just want it done as soon as possible. And I think it's because like I have like, when something's unfinished or like open or I'm in the middle of something, I get maybe like a bit anxious that there's a lot of potential for things to go wrong or for things to not work out and stuff like that. And I think painting a canvas, it took me like 3 days to properly get the whole thing done. And I think it was actually really good for me to kind of have to work on this being okay with things not being done yet and having to just slow down and like enjoy the process a little bit more. It's just so nice. It's so pretty. I adore the fluorescent red undertone. I think it looks so good like this. Just being so bright red is like so delicious to the eyes. It makes everything look like it's kind of glowing. So yes, this is my painting and I'm very happy with it. I need to give it a name. I'm definitely gonna try felting soon because I also really want to get into that and I bought everything for it, so I better try it. If you would like to see more from me, then please check out my Patreon. I have a sticker club over there and I do monthly videos and monthly digital downloads and just like lots of fun things over there. Thank you to you specifically for being here and for watching this video and for supporting me. It all means so much to me, so thank you. And I hope that you see the sun this week because it's winter and it's kind of hard to come by. I've luckily got the sun today and it's making me feel pretty good. And I hope that if you have a pet that they make a cute sound this week, because Patcha over here, she's the queen of making cute sounds and it always makes my day. And if you don't have a pet, then I hope you see a video of an animal making a cute sound. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I shall see you next week. Should I end all my videos like that? Do you reckon people would like that? Do you reckon people would subscribe if I did that? Okay, I'll see you next week. Goodbye.